I go hunting in southern Illinois on a property that my family owns. The place is my second home, and I've spent countless hours exploring all around every inch of it. Caught all the fish in the area, hunted every legal game, and spotted the rest. So when I say that I've never had an experience like this, just remember this was my domain that I felt comfortable in any weather at any time with any equipment or lack thereof. 2 deer seasons ago, I had pulled into the farm at about 4:40 in the morning. November, so at least 2 hours till sunlight. I pull my stuff out of the truck and walk into the woods. I have my shotgun and a revolver/knife on my belt, an elbow light clipped to the front of me, and thermos of coffee, and a backpack with a book and a few other things for cleaning my deer should I get lucky. So I walk off the drive and into the woods. The tree stand I'm going to is less than a mile away, but through some dense second-growth forest and down a rather steep hill, across some bottoms, then a lung-burning steep climb up another ridge. I always dread the hike, but it's a good spot, so I go often. I make it down to the bottom, slush through the icy muck and get climbing. With my flashlight clipped to my chest, I keep needing to physically turn my body to throw the beam around to see the trees that I recognize to determine my path. This, of course, always gives the forest a horror movie vibe, even on the best of days. The leaves and underbrush are encased in frost, so every one of my steps comes with a solid crunch no matter how quiet I'm trying to be. This time, though, I noticed there was more noise than usual. Something else was crunching close by too. I walked about a quarter of the way up the hill listening to my company the whole time, seeming to stay the same distance away as I moved. Naturally, I think to myself that I'm going to have a quick hunting day, so I plop my ass down next to a tree. Can't shoot till first light, but I'm hoping if I stay really still, whatever I'm hearing will lounge around until then. So I click my light off, unsling the shotgun and lay on my knees to wait. Except I don't hear anything. Whatever it was must have been spooked by my flashlight, spinning all around as I sat. I still stayed a bit, sipping some coffee to make sure, but gave up after 15 minutes or so of dead silence from the forest. I probably didn't even make 4 steps before the second moving thing starts again. At this point, I'm still not freaked out. I'm facing the way I am and flip the light off again and sidestep behind a tree. Sure enough, I don't hear anything again. 2 minutes of sitting there frustrated before I begin moving again, and my new friend does too. This is when I started to get freaked out, because I worked my way up the hill hoping to turn and look every so often. When I stopped, the sound would go on for just an infinitesimally longer amount of time than my own step, like something seeing me stop and doing its very best to stop before I heard it. This happened no less than 4 times, and by now I'm sweating bullets and freezing cold because I'm sweating bullets in the middle of winter. I abandoned my thermo near a tree so I could hold my flashlight and my revolver at the same time. The last 100 feet to my stand was done backwards so that I could face the noise and in theory keep it from moving, and I didn't hear anything after that. I got up into my stand, smoked about 5 cigarettes in a row, and gave me a sense of security being up a tree behind camouflage. Still, I only hunted for about an hour of daylight and went back early, and I wasn't moving slowly heading back to the truck, even with the sun shining bright. I haven't told my family about it because they wouldn't believe me, but damn, it was freaky. The sound, and when it decided to happen, felt very human, which it likely was, as poachers and trespassers occasionally wander onto our property. But still, ever since then when I go hunting, I am much better about letting people know where I am going, and for how long, because you never know what can happen when you're out in the woods.